Flame on, this is another Dragon Burrows Nerdsville. This time we are doing a revisit. I'm doing a revisit of a video that I've done in the past, and that is the perfect wrestling video game. I have seen, as you know, I have played a lot of wrestling video games over the years. And with that, with me playing several video games, it's just so much content I know of. Firstly, I love this from the Legends of Wrestling video game franchise, which is the territories. I would love to see the Mexicana, or the Mexican Canadian, the American Canadian Mexican territory, broken up into 3 smaller territories, going from the north in Canada, midway with the United States, and the southern area, which is Mexico. Then I would more or less go with the European, with cutting it in half, like north to south half, as in have Eastern European and Western European style of promotions. The Australasian, I would have the Japanese, Korean, Taiwan, Hong Kong, along with the Australian and New Zealand territory, along with that sort of mentality. I love to see that again in a wrestling video game. But for the simple reason is you get to go to different areas and you get to wrestle in different into different territories. It's not just based in the one federation. It's encircled by a number of federations, promotions, and other such events. On top of that, with that, I would have the roster of the best wrestlers of each region. I would have the best 30 from Eastern Europe, best 30 from Western Europe, best 30 from Canada, America, USA, and Mexico, not all in one, in each. 30 from Japan, 30 from Korea/Taiwan. Same thing with New Zealand/Australia, and 20 from Hong Kong. Because with that, you got a whole lot of top stars from each of the top stars of the promotions. Along with a very strong specialized base. like the within the North American, you could have East Coast more towards the traditional base, then the West Coast you have more of the flashy Hollywood style, more submission based in Canada, more high flying in Mexico. You got all these sort of areas specializing in different match types. You're gonna have the Australian and New Zealand one specializing in tag teams because of the whole unity between Australia and New Zealand in war times. The Asian ones can do more or less with the death matches and other such hardcore variety. You got your chain wrestling from the European sectors, but yet you got little bits and pieces of each territory in each territory. Like if you want to be a tag team specialist with you and your tag team partner, and with that you can specialize as a tag team. You can go into each territory and become the territory's tag team champions. You can also be and you can say, you know what, that's it, I'm going to unify all the belts into one world title. The same thing can be said for the heavyweight title, the lightweight or cruiserweight, and some subsidiary of a second tier championship. Which for me would be immensely great to promote the wrestling industry, because you got that, as I said, you got different territories, you got different specialities, and on top of that I would throw in another 50 wrestlers, 30 of them being female. Because you got a huge extent of female wrestlers, the best wrestlers, and the rest probably, and another, might just well add another 40 wrestlers, just jobbers. Half an hour female and male jobbers. They're interchangeable costumes and things like that, you know. Like one could look like you could have a British guy going, looking like this, you know, looking smug, having the whole Union Jack thing. But in Australia, you can have the same thing, but with the same look, but like both instead of having like long hair, like blonde hair, blonde moustache, a white rest of the beard, and him and that wrestler wearing a boomerang and whatever. And the costume ideas I'll get to that right now. As I mentioned with the costumes and the creator wrestler, I honestly believe that with the creator wrestler mode, you could go interstellar with it. I love the AAA wrestling game because you got all the odds and ends, horns and spikes and mohawky thingies. I love some of the old wrestling games as well because you got the beautiful patterns. And I would love to see a photo thing as well. Like, you upload a video, like a costume, like Hercules 1997, the Disney, like the Disney cartoon. You can say, I want this as a template for, like, take a photo, put onto like some sort of memory card or something like that, and you plug it into whatever console that you have, and you can go, okay, I love the skirting, the muscle shirt, the wristbands, the headband, and the belt. You can say, oh, I want these parts. Then you can go into something like Xena, Warrior Princess, and you can go, oh, okay. I'd like to see like her skirt, her muscle top, her boots, her wrist, like the gauntlets on her wrists, the armbands. You can also sort of throw in Gabriella's costume as well. But then you can also go into the old cartoons as well for costume designs as well. Like you can go for Brave Star, or you can go with a G.I. Joe. Go with Shredder, Mumbra. Like you also get like the Mumbra tattoos and the Skeletor types. You can also do Transformers, so Transformer logos into the paint thing, because you can do, oh, I'm a child of the 80s. Decepticon logo on the back of it you can have on the thing. I'd love to see. Also, you can throw in like Thundercats costumes like Lino, Tigra, Chitara, Wally Kid and Wally Cat, Panthro, Jaga. You can also go from there to He-Man, as I mentioned. But then you can also do Astro Boy, like the boots and the tights. The Scooby Gang with Shaggy, Freddy, Daphne and Velma. The Ghostbusters, the real Ghostbusters that is. Then you can go into like She-Ra, Jem and the holograms, Rainbow Bride and all that, to then you can go into like Pokemon ones, do like a gargoyle thing as well. Just import those sort of costumes into the Matrix, and you can be able to create a lot more costumes, or mix a few costumes up, and also you can do like with the gargoyles, you can do like their head molds for masks, like Japanese style or Mexican style wrestling masks, which would be fantastic. And with that, you can have a certain game if the loser, after when you create your extensive 400 400 wrestlers, I believe that you can be able to do this sort of thing, which will be coming up now in this coming topic of match stipulations. As I mentioned with the costume designing, creating your own wrestler, I believe that you'll be able to have a loser. You can program loser gets deleted match. You can have a Shaggy from Scooby-Doo versus, let me see, who else? Broadway from, like a Broadway-ish character from Gargoyles, and you can just watch them fight, and the loser of that contest, that program automatically gets deleted and opens up a slot so you can create another guy. You can create like a Shaggy Returns with like a Broadway mask, and instead of wearing his normal attire, you can utilize something that you've seen on The Undertaker wear. Then you got the other stipulations as well. Costume reversal match as well. I love seeing that in the on the Raw roulette wheel. It is honestly, that is one of the most fantastic things. It is one of the greatest things to ever have in a wrestling video game. And you can have this in the career mode as well, to have like and have something in Las Vegas or something like that. It's just so amazing to see these stipulations for wow, I'm just so amazed to see it as well, to think about it. When I first heard about like the Raw roulette wheel, I thought, what the hell's going on here? Like there's First Blood, Special Referee, I Quit, Tables, Mystery. It says Catapult a Midget, but I'll put down I'll put down there something else. There's Lumberjack, Iron Man, Submission, Steel Cage, Last Man Standing, Kiss My Ass, Street Fight, No Holds Barred, False Count Anywhere, Singapore Cane, Chain, Tables, Ladders and Chairs, Something on the Pole, Strange Bedfellows, which is something like a bizarre bra and panties match, Handicap, Ladder, Blindfold, and it says GM's choice, but this is Bishop's choice here, but I'll say, but to replace the Catapult the Midget, I would say spin again. I'll say automatic spin again. So you spin the thing again. Instead of saying Bishop's choice, I'll say and this goes off with what matches have been played out already in the game. and defies like some sort of mathematical program where it goes, all right, you love playing this much of games, this much matches so often. All right, we'll do this one because it's the one that you haven't touched at all. It could be a 3-on-1 ladder match. It could be, as I said, any combination of matches is supreme. I would have like an Ultimate X match thing, Singapore C4 match, Kyoto Explosion match, Inferno match. I'll have quite a chock. You didn't think of the match, it'll be in the game. The career mode, and so it'll be based on the territories, which I've already covered in what type I'd have. This one I would definitely do with the Creator Championship belt. I would do something awesome, and I would use. Let me just say, okay. I've been designing championship belts, and here. That is a belt that I'm actually designing for me. For me, one day, I would like to have that sort of belt in my in what I call my indie collection. And it's just so fascinating. You can have, as I said, you can have like the Thundercat logo, or you can have the He-Man chest plate, and then you got the skull castle needs on the sides, you know, and have like this sort of muscle bound person on the bottom, and I'm like, whoa, you can do all that sort of thing. And when you lose the belt, that belt you can keep on record, or it gets deleted and the belt that you've had gets put in there, and the belt you replaced that design with gets put back into play. There are ones that you can have. Have as unofficial belts, and as I said, the mind blows what you can mix an ROH belt with a WCW belt. That's brilliant for me. Boom. I love exploding brain. I love exploding grey matter. The same thing with Creator Arena. You can make it like an old ECW, old bingo hall, or this or the other. And you can also have like landmarks. For me, I would make the Sydney Harbour Bridge design going in towards the ring, Sydney Opera House on one side, the Sydney Centrepoint Tower on the other, and the Sydney skyline on that. The ring, like Harbour water blue, and I would have things that would depict the colours of Sydney, like Moss blues and a bit of whites and specks of gold and jade and a little bit of silver here and there. Along with, and as I said, with that, there's so much you can do with the game that I am envisioning. I might have to wait another 5 generations of game consoles to come out for this immense memory and power to be put together. But I do believe that it will be the best way to produce a video game. On top of that, you can create your own merchandise for your creator wrestler, or the wrestler that you picked from the game, from the actual game. And you can have in-game royalties being given to you. And if it's popular, and you do it online, it ties in with a company that you can. You can even buy your own wrestlers that you've created, like create wrestler figures type thing, which will tie in with companies and all this other stuff, clothing companies as well. It'll be a multifaceted sort of interactive game that I believe that would be beneficial for wrestling fans, because you get to create beautiful things. You can have your own face. You can have your own face in the wrestling shirt place, if you know what I mean. And you can create your own belt, which will cost about a couple of $1,000, because you'll be most probably doing something on the lines of Reggie Parks or Dave Milligan prestigious sort of belt, or proper belt that you get. And it'll have World Wrestling All Stars or something like that as the game, and it comes in, and you have the choice of different things and all this other stuff. It may be factory made, but still, it'll be good high quality stuff, and it'll be sent to you. And then you've got other things as well that could improve the quality of the game. Not only can you sell your own characters to people from different areas, you can buy them, you can buy arenas. You've seen what you can do with WWE games now, but be on a greater scale. Like, I could be, let's just say, I'm just trolling for wrestling championship belts. I'll just do clip art at the moment. Just look and go, and you can just scroll and you go, let's see. Okay. Ooh, that looks good. That looks sweet. And you'll be able to purchase someone else's creation for a belt. Which for me will be a great enhancement of the professional wrestling community. Like, for me, and I create that arena with the Upper House and the Center Point Tower, the Harbour Bridge, and the different blues in that for the ringside area. A little bit of jade, gold, a little bit of white speckled here and there. And I can call it Sydney Slam, like to call the arena the Sydney Slam, and do like a harbour bridge going into the fans of the Opera House with the store with the standing tall of the Center Point Tower as my logo of Sydney Slam. written, and then there's like the thing with uh, like jade and white writing with a predominantly blue and gold background. And oh, that look good. Sweet, I'll buy that. And it'll just be, but yeah, I could find something that someone else has posted up, like someone from Texas would do a barroom brawl pay-per-view. You could call himself the Texas Tornado Jamboree. And I paid them the same amount of money as someone outside from London paid me for theirs, and the same thing from that Texan to buy something from that London fellow with like Big Ben on one side, the London Eye, like the bridge, and things of that nature could go on to beneficiate the, and also have like some sort of online community. We go. Oh, just say the guys from Texas, he calls himself Mr. Mrs. Longhorn 2022. I go, oh, hi Mrs. Longhorn. Thank you for purchasing the Sydney Slam pay-per-view arena. I hope they enjoy it. Then Mrs. Longhorn can write back to me and go, oh, thank you. I've been working on another arena. Would you like it? And I'll go, yes, please. And she can just post the gamer could post it on to the thing straight up and go, here's your first view. And I'll go, ooh, that looks nice. It could look like a very much oversized pine pilgrim's cart that have in like the actual canopy over the ring. Have like the wooden rails around the top part. Four wheels, like one on each, two away from the camera, two from the left hand side of the ring, or on the ramp, two from the right side, on the ring side area, and you got like little wagons as announcing desk, and you got like some beautiful mountainous terrain as well, and she calls it the Pilgrim's Plunge Arena, and I buy that and add that to my collection of arenas. And with that you can set calendars to your own calendars, to two different you can do your own homegrown one. For me, it'll be Australia and New Zealand. But then I can also have like the international calendar too, and have the Big Ben and like the Big Ben on London Harbour, the bridge, and then you got the Pilgrim's Wagon thingy. I can also have like the monster, like a man from Tokyo, call himself Tokyozilla. So we go, oh, Tokyozilla 2000, and we go, okay. And he has like Godzilla, Mecha Godzilla, like what looks like like silhouettes with like flashing eyes, like a huge mouth, with like a Charizard, like from Pokemon, a Charizard type thing, and then you get like this fire coming through, and like the ringside area looks like orange, yellow, red, a little bit of black for like the turnbuckles and posts and ropes. The ringside area looks like scorched buildings, and up the ramp it looks a bit more better because they could get like these little helicopters and like little LED lights shooting away at these big monsters and that. And they can buy my Sydney Slam arena. Like, just buy it, and like I'm working on something else. I could be working on something from my favourite football team. Like, I love the St George Dragons over here in Australia. I'm gonna have the dragon, red and white, up and down the aisle, like a dragon going around the ring and the mats, going up the apron. The head looking up from the apron, and 4 claws painted on the like on the posts, and then you've got like these flame colored or flame printed ropes, and then you go, oh, I'll buy that one too, you know, and they buy it and they use it for theirs. And once at the top of the ring, I'll have a knight virtually slaying a dragon type thing, as St. George, as the guy who killed the first dragon was, St. George. Wow, it's just so much stuff that is so beautiful within the professional wrestling thing, and you can actually incorporate other things as well. Someone from Manchester in the UK do something with Man United, create like a hell, like the soccer pitch from hell type thing, and calls it the Man United Hell Spawn, like Red Devil Arena. Another person from Baltimore can create a graveyard and have a huge raven at the top of the ramp, and that calls it the Edgar Allan Poe Raven Effect Arena. Someone from Mexico do something similar to Lucha Underground. Someone from Canada would do like various Canadian skylines. If it's a second twist, if it's a person in Germany that loves the Nazi era concentration camps, who am I to judge? They're liking a certain bit of their own cultural history, and it could call it Auschwitz 2 or something like that. And I could actually go, ooh, that looks a bit weird. I'll buy it, put it in my collection. And I might add a skull here and there and rebrand it the Motorhead Arena. Instead, I'll take off the swastika, put like the logo of the Motorhead there, and go tribute to Lemmy and the boys, and have like a Triple H character walking down to the ring. And lastly, on the topic, for me, the perfect wrestling video game, not only because of a huge amount of ring match types, arenas, moves and whatnot, you'll be able to have a community that you can actually speak with and enjoy the company of. So with that said, here's to another 5 generations of gaming consoles or more, till my perfect video game gets created. I'm Dragon Barrows, and I shall burn you later. Bye.